Visionary Minds Public Relations and Media is a proud sponsor of CA Media Podcast. Be sure to get all your publicity, digital marketing, writing, media consulting services by emailing visionarymindsny@gmail.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the CA Media Podcast, the show that allows you to come in your own unique way. This podcast will be about my journey throughout my adult life. I will bring my friends, and there will be some episode in which I will be alone to speak about what's on my mind. Topics will range from society, culture, sports, relationships, and so much more. There's nothing off limits on the CA Media Podcast. So, as you come into my world to listen to my podcast, feel free to know that this is a safe space and a personal space to bring your family and friends to listen to the CA Media Podcast. So come and join this ride with me, and as always, this is the show that allows you to come in your most unique, authentic way. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the CA Media Podcast, the show that allows you to come in your own unique way. I'm your host, Clyde Anderson, and today we're debating or predicting our choices for this Elimination Chamber match. Not match, but pay-per-view event, I'm sorry. The show is brought to you by Visionary Minds Public Relations and Media. Have any media consultations, you can contact Tammy Reese at visionarymindsny@gmail.com, and she will be gladly get back in contact with you. You can introduce yourself whenever you desire.
My name is Joe Cummings, aka Lawd Dweez, originally from Syracuse by way of Charlotte right now. It's your boy, holla at me.
Casanova.
It's your boy Casanova, aka Mr. Make Things Go Boom. Follow me on Instagram, _CLRKKENT.
And the queen herself.
Hi guys, it's Alexis, aka Chocolat, your favorite chocolate girl. And yeah, I'm ready.
All right, here we go. So this Saturday chamber match. Our first match is the Women's World Championship #1 contenders match. We have Bayley, we have Naomi, Roxanne Perez, Liv Morgan, Bianca Belair, and Alexa Bliss. I can go with the background of the match, or I can talk about how y'all see this match playing out.
Oh gosh, it's too many variables with this whole ordeal. Like, first of all, Bianca is
WWE.
Like, she ain't gonna win. We already know there's a story with her, Jade, Naomi. That's them three right there, they're already locked in for something else. So I can't even put them in. I can't put none of them in the championship match for WrestleMania. So Bianca's losing, unfortunately. Sorry. I don't. The way I'm feeling about it, how I'm really feeling, I'm just going straight to it. Like, I really feel like it's been a dope year for Liv. Like, it's been a dope year. Even though don't nobody wants to see Rhea and Liv again. Yep. Nobody wants to see it again. But it's tough. Only thing that would make sense is the new blood, Roxanne, to come out of nowhere with this whole deal. That's how I feel. That's just how I feel personally. New blood. The new hotness. Hey.
Well, y'all know I love Bianca.
Everybody love Bianca.
And honestly, I hope Triple H does not sleep well because of that shit he pulled on Monday. But anyway, neither here nor there. I do feel like it's Bailey's in the chamber, right?
Yes.
Feud.
So Bailey's going after Roxanne. We know that feud has to continue. Um, Alexa Bliss being thrown in the mix. I do not see her winning the chamber. I think if it comes down to it, it is going to come down to Bianca. Um, I'm not sure who's going to eliminate Naomi, but I just hope she doesn't go out first like last year because that was crazy. Um, Bianca and Alexa Bliss. I see it coming down to. I don't understand this whole Liv Morgan push. I don't understand it. I don't like it. I thought we were over the Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley storyline feud, whatever. So it really wouldn't make sense for Liv to win the chamber. That's where I'm at with that currently in my thoughts.
Uh,
So
okay.
who do you have?
Winning, I'm going
Yeah.
yes here the WWE.
Okay.
Bianca Belair.
Dig that.
Crazy enough, I have the same final two that you have.
Mm,
I had Alexa Bliss and Bianca. And my only thing was the reason why I gave it to Alexa Bliss is because that Bianca Jade
storyline.
Naomi storyline has to continue because I feel like they want and Bianca and one of them at Mania.
At Mania.
Uh but as far as everything else, it's like I feel like Alexa Bliss is the only wild card in this situation because she has like everybody else is going to be gunning for each other. And because everybody else is going to be gunning for each other, like it kind of leaves her in limbo. Also, I have a weird prediction that I don't think Naomi is going to participate in the match.
Oh,
Really?
really?
Yeah, I don't think she's going to participate in the match. And reason why is because I think payback happens to her. And
Interesting.
I don't think she makes it to the ring.
She doesn't make it.
Hmm.
We've seen that happen before in the past.
Yes, yes, we've
Yeah,
seen it
with
happen before.
to Kofi.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And what I'm saying is if she's taken out and now there's new speculation, like, wait, who took out Jade? It kind of helps their storyline. Not Jade, who took out Naomi? It kind of helps their storyline because then it makes it seem like, oh, Naomi is not Naomi took out Jade, Jade took out like, and then it comes to fruition. But uh, I don't think Naomi is gonna take place in it, but I do think because of that, it's going to lead to Jade and Liv kind of eliminating each other, like so to speak, because
So you
Jade technically never lost her tag title
my
Yeah,
bad.
and Liv has it now.
So you saying that Jade is going to replace Naomi?
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay, interesting.
That's interesting. It's good storytelling. Go.
that would be a plot. That would be a twist nobody sees coming. That would be
Exactly
very
that part.
interesting.
Yeah, because what it is with Triple H, you gotta like it makes you think outside the box, and like he tries to throw all of these plot twists. So I'm trying to think so far out the box with these plot twists. Like, okay, what could a possible plot twist be that makes sense for the stories, but it doesn't just come from left field. Also, nobody wants to see Liv win again.
Yeah.
If it's not Alexa Bliss, the only other person I see them giving it to in this scenario
It's
would be
Roxanne.
no, not even
Mm-mm.
Roxanne, because
Bianca.
nah, I don't even think Bianca. I think they've been given Bailey this weird push that I wish would stop, and they just keep giving it to her. Like
What you mean? Wait.
since last year Rumble, they've been giving her this weird push, and it's like nobody really wants to see this. Nobody wants to see you or Liv versus Rhea. if we're keeping it 100, the match that everybody really would love to see would be Bianca and Rhea.
I remember Bianca's still undefeated at WrestleMania.
And
Yes.
I hope she stays undefeated.
Yeah, me too.
Because then I would really the emails that I would send off would be crazy. I'll probably be banned. But yeah, I don't see. I don't know. I don't like that push Bailey's getting either. Like let it rest. She had the chance. She had the belt. She lost it.
She won at WrestleMania. Let's credit that, right?
Yeah, and it was a snooze fest. I was there. I was in the audience. That was the worst match of WrestleMania.
Wait a minute. Worse than I'm sorry to cut you off. Worse than Jay and Jimmy.
Yeah, come on now.
Honestly, no, we're not gonna do my man like that. We're not gonna do my husband like that. We're not gonna do my man like
come on.
That match. I feel bad because if you watch the YouTube after, and they talked about how their match got shortened, and they were kind of like forced minutes before their match to like revamp because they didn't get enough time that they originally was supposed to get. I feel like they need to get a redo, I don't know, somewhere down the line. I feel bad for them because that match wasn't supposed to go how it went. But that match with Bailey was a snooze fest. It was horrible.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. My wild card, I would like to see Roxanne in that championship match. She's a Booker T guy. She came from the Rally of Wrestling. But everybody else, nah, yeah. I want to see Roxanne in that match. That's who I got winning. Is it my second runner would be Alexa. Yeah, that's all I can say about that match.
I feel like there has to be, I'm gonna have to agree with Casanova, there has to be some type of plot twist because even looking at the card, I was like, this card is so random with so many moving parts. It wasn't making sense to me. So there's gotta be something, with the women matches, there's always something that's unexpected that's supposed to happen.
I mean, every match on here on this pay-per-view event is random, except for the men's match. Every match, the Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn match we talk about next, a Why Not Censure match right before WrestleMania. It's a throwaway match to prelude it for WrestleMania, and then the Tiffany Stratton match. That's another.
We know that Kevin Owens and Sami.
Wait, so we don't feel like Randy Orton's coming back?
I do.
I'm the only one who has that idea in my head. Like that's the only way that match makes sense.
Yes, I agree. And I feel like that's why the match makes sense because they have to reintroduce Randy for WrestleMania.
Yeah,
I'm glad we're on the same page, guys.
Dog walk Kevin. That's what he about.
I hope we get vintage Randy. I don't want no
2009 Randy.
2000 right, bald Randy.
This last Randy was. I don't want that. I want 09 Randy. Break his neck. Like I don't care.
Break his head.
We need punch.
But that's just and remember last pay-per-view I said I felt like that Randy was coming back. And the only thing about that Randy returning at this point now is there's a lot of variables that would set Randy off, and I feel like there's a lot of people that would be in his wrath, in his for instance, he wants Kevin Owens because Kevin Owens sidelined him. Remember, he was very big on when he came back. He was out for all that time.
Months, yeah.
Yes, he was out for all that time, and he basically got put on the shelf again by Kevin Owens. So I see that happening. But then Cody potentially teaming up with The Rock. I see Cody on his hit list. Roman Reigns is still on his hit list. I still see I see a potential Sammy getting on his hit list. But I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
Yeah, that match is gonna be even though it's a non-sanction match, it's gonna be it won't be a It won't be a pinfall. It won't be a submission. They will just basically throw this match away. I think it's a throwaway match.
Yeah,
Just to introduce Randy. Yeah.
yeah. That's truly what I believe. They have to reintroduce Randy back into the picture, and I feel like this was their match in Toronto because they're both Canadian, and you gave the Usos a WrestleMania moment that they asked for. Why not give the both of them their Toronto moment?
Yeah, I mean, they Canadians. So it makes sense. That makes sense.
Lexii, what you thinking? She quiet. But she frozen.
I think that's the match. That is the match. Look each other out.
Yeah. Just kill each other and keep moving. That's all it is. That's all I'm going to do.
That's really what I want. I don't know what else is. I had to look at the card again because I forgot.
So y'all all in agreement that this is like a throwaway match?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's just a throwaway match, and I feel like there's not gonna be any real winner. I feel like that's why it's an unsanctioned match. Like, oh yeah, look, we're just filling this spot real quick, and then this is what we're doing.
Right. Mm-hmm. There's only about 4 matches on this card. It's a very small card, and you ready to talk about Rock's and Cody interaction and his decision? I think Cody's decision want to be.
Yeah, did anybody figure out what he was talking about? Because I stared at that screen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All I know is he said that he would take his soul, and all I could say was pause because
that part. And all we realized is WrestleMania's in New Orleans. Great. Let me go find a hotel from now to book. But sir, what are you talking about? Like that Terramana be going to his head. I swear to God.
Okay. So this is what I got from it. Remember when The Rock was the corporate champion?
1998.
Yes, that's what I got from it. He wants to be Vince McMahon's to Cody's Rock.
Correct. Okay.
oh gosh.
That's what I got from it. But I do think this though. I do think that originally Cody's not gonna go for it.
So if he goes for it, what would be the determining factor?
I think building up to WrestleMania, the things that The Rock is going to do, which leads me to the Chamber. We should have talked about the Chamber first. Because, and the only reason I say we should talk about the Chamber because I can't fully say what I want to say without telling you who I choose for the Chamber.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Yes. But I feel like the stuff that Rock does leading up to WrestleMania is going to force Cody's hand, so to speak.
So what you saying is Cody about to turn heel in the next few months?
Few weeks.
A few weeks.
I think the next few weeks.
The next few weeks.
I think Homelander Cody is on the way.
Me too.
But we don't let Cody rock with his belt still that over you having.
My bad.
Yeah, I think everyone wants to see Homelander Cody, and the only way to get Homelander Cody is for him to turn heel with The Rock.
And I think that may happen at WrestleMania. I have 2 opinions on that, but yeah, I think he'll say no first. I think he'll say no. Yep.
I think he's gonna say no first because that's the honorable thing to do. And right now, Cody's honorable. But
do we think that the merch sales that they getting right now, you think they're gonna want to turn him heel?
He's not the top. He's not the highest selling merch though.
Yeah, Jey Uso.
But
Roman is, and then
it's Roman, and then is he after Roman? No, I don't
Remember,
think so. No, it's Roman, then it's Jay. So if we're really gonna like consider sales,
but he top 3, ain't he though? Ain't he top 3?
Yes, he is.
That's unfortunate. I don't own a single Cody Rhodes piece. I'm really I represent the tribal chief, the head of the table.
It's Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes.
Oh, you see? So I feel like, and the thing again with it comes back down to this whole like face of the company conversation that we've had time and time again. I see what they're doing with Cody. It makes sense on what they're trying to do with Cody, but at the end of the day, Roman.
They got in.
They got in.
Roman
is selling
they got acknowledged.
Selling the merch.
Hold on one second. I just got the official list. I pulled it up.
What's the reference?
From WWE. And Cody was number 1, and this is 2024. Cody was number 1, Roman Reigns number 2, CM Punk number 3, Jey Uso number 4.
Yeet.
Yeah,
I'm just saying
who's pushing the ticket sales though. So that's what we need to look at when they announce that Roman is going to be at any event. The ticket sales skyrocket. I'm just saying. Look at the numbers for SummerSlam. Look at the numbers for WrestleMania now. Like we look at the build-up for WrestleMania last year. Look at the numbers from then. Like who's really
the needle mover
out? And I feel like this whole Rock segment, I feel like The Rock pulled what he did last year and decided to switch up the storyline last minute. I feel like he's doing the same thing. You're pulling his hand because there was no real storyline for Cody. What made sense was CM Punk winning the Chamber. Maybe, or John Cena and then having Cody drop the belt to Cena. Like there was no real trajectory when it came to Cody again. And that's why we now have this whole
I'm sorry.
Why you upset?
I'm gonna miss that segment. Talking about that Elimination Chamber match. That's the last match, ain't it?
We can push it because I know you have to be somewhere at 7:30. We can push it next.
Yeah, I'm in between transit. No, we ain't gotta go to. Hold on, I'm gonna chime out for a hot second. I'm gonna chime back in. Y'all keep going though, but I'm gonna chime right back in.
But yeah, I think, like I said, I think he's gonna say no, and then that his real answer will probably be at Mania.
With him winning or losing, I guess we'll get there when we get there.
Oh yeah. We gotta wait till we get there. But yeah, he's But yeah, right now I see a no. But if he says yes, right? If he says yes, I don't think he walks. Part of me doesn't. Well,
if he says yes, he loses at Mania.
But to who? I'm trying to think.
That leads me to the Chamber. We got to talk about the Chamber next, man. We got to talk about the men's Chamber next. Oh my God, we have to. Only because this story ties right into the Chamber.
That does make sense.
It only makes sense. Like whenever you ready to talk about this.
Let me make sure Joe ready. He said he in transit, but he's driving. He can still probably speak. Yo, Joe.
All right, so while we wait for him to come back, because he said he's gonna time out for a minute.
Oh yeah. Let's talk about the tag team match. Is a gimme. I think. All right.
Whose idea was that? Whose idea?
Trish Stratus. It was Trish Stratus' idea when she came.
Because she needed something to do. She bought
Toronto.
We're in Toronto. Give me something to do.
Give me that payday, which was probably a $20,000 payday just to be at Elimination Chamber. Man, she could have stayed home.
which
could have
is
been the
why.
No,
host.
you could have sat ringside like you sat the other day when they
And
paid
wave.
don't mind when they panned the camera to you. Like you really about to go out, whatever. I actually have Nia Jax winning this match. I have
Nia Jackson, Kendall's
Lorraine.
Lorraine winning? Really?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You,
I
you
want
think?
Nia to drag Tiffany Stratton by her little blonde hairs so bad. So bad. Like, I can't. I have Nia Jackson, unless something happens with Candace, but Nia could take all of them.
Of course.
Easy.
It could. It should.
Unless they're trying to show like Nia to be weak in some way, shape, or form. Unless Charlotte
interfering. Nia could have had this match as a 1-on-2 handicap match. Still would have won.
So me personally, I got the other team winning, Tiffany and Trish.
Me too. I have them winning, but you know.
And the reason why I have them winning is because there's a lot of variables. One, you can't pin Trish. She's in Toronto.
That's a lie. Look what happened to Brett in Montreal.
I know, but do you think they want to go down that road again?
But,
You think they want to go down that road again?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You can't pin Trish right now because she's into Toronto. She's the hometown favorite. Like, so if they were to lose, who loses? But then you can't pin Tiffany because she's supposed to go and take that title and defend it at Mania, and we're supposed to be hype about this match.
So Candace is getting pinned?
That's what I think.
It's not going to be Nia.
That's what I think. I think Candace gets pinned, and that's how the match ends. But as far as like anything, like I don't see that because Nia has to stay a powerhouse. She has to stay.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can't bury Tiffany because then, like on the small,
what she get at WrestleMania.
yeah, like you take away her credibility in a match against Charlotte.
That makes sense.
That makes sense.
If somebody's getting pinned, it's going to be
Candace Lorraine. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, and I think that's how that relationship ends because Nia blames Candace. So, and it gives her something to do through Mania, while Tiffany is beefing with Charlotte for the next until Mania.
Special. While Charlotte's over there watching her matches in her heels. Got it.
Yeah,
that makes sense. Just another match in the mix. And I feel like they could have filled that spot with a triple threat. But you know what? We're here. It's fine.
Right.
Y'all could have did like a United States Championship something, triple threat. I don't know, but
they could have had a tag team match with SmackDown.
Yeah, they could have had a great tag team match.
That's true.
Probably not. Yeah, tag team championship match. Remember, all Street Profits been cooking lately.
They're definitely gonna drag that out until
Mania.
The triple threat's gonna come at Mania. The triple threat is coming at Mania with the Street Profits winning. That is how it's in my head. That is how the book
they can't go triple threat. It's too many teams.
Well, it's gonna be how many is it? A 6-man?
It's like
Pretty Deadly.
Pretty Deadly, DIY, Machine Guns, and then Street Profits. Then you got Los Garzas.
Oh Jesus,
that's 5 teams right there.
Oh, you are right. That is
5 teams.
Y'all better call it the 5-man tag something. I don't know. Make up a title. It's crazy how the tag titles on Monday Night Raw just been crickets. Like you got all of this going on SmackDown, and then Monday Night Raw just
because after the Judgment Day had them, and it went to the War Raiders. It's like, what are we doing with these?
Right.
I'm talking about tag team championship right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because who on Raw really can
I think American Made is actually our next champions on the Raw, and I don't want it to happen.
You know how I feel about seeing them every Monday.
Wait, but they don't know. What y'all mean?
I do not.
What?
I like Gable. Gable's funny.
Yeah, Gable's funny, but them without Gable is very cringy.
Yeah, thank you. Like, what am I really watching?
What?
And it's crazy. I'm
Yeah.
going to Monday Night Raw.
Yeah,
I'm going to use that time to go get my snacks because I do not. I can't.
Yeah, that's tough, man. I really feel like American Made is elite. I ain't gonna hold you.
No, don't get me wrong. I think they're great wrestlers. I just think, like, on screen, they're not it.
They need to go back to the acting 101.
Yeah, like they're not it. Like Chad Gable, he got them wearing suits and stuff like that. Like that, like everything they're doing right now is what I feel like they had envisioned for Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits. They got them wearing suits, all this stuff, and it doesn't fit them because we watched them grow up and be these sweatpants wearing, tank top wearing badasses, and like you took away from their persona.
Y'all ready?
Yes.
All right, the Elimination Chamber match for the Undisputed WWE Championship match at WrestleMania. You got the 16-time world champion in his last Elimination Chamber match, John Cena. We got Mr. 434, CM Punk. You got Drew McIntyre, Logan Paul, Damian Priest, and Seth freaking Rollins.
Shout out to Crash Out Drew, because that's all he's been doing is crashing out. Mr. You Can't See Me. Absolutely. You have not shown up to your own farewell tour, sir. This is the second time we're seeing you.
What's the matter?
Logan Paul, though, we already know Logan Paul's a terror. Like, we know what happened last chamber.
Yeah, he was on Demon Time last year.
No. I feel like if anybody has to, which Drew probably will. But Drew's so wrapped up in his own head, I have it winning with CM Punk.
Of course, come on. Who else gonna win? It's gonna be CM Punk. Period. That's just what it is.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I don't think so either.
I don't think so either.
Not with. All right, you know what, Casanova, go ahead, because I know this thing is brewing in your head, and I need to hear it. What you got?
Okay. So we're gonna eliminate Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre. We're gonna eliminate them for the beginning.
I forgot bisexual Undertaker was in there. Okay.
Because they will be wrestling at WrestleMania.
Yes, exactly. So then we have to eliminate Seth Rollins out of winning this match.
Logan Paul's gonna do that.
No. Roman Reigns is gonna do that.
Yeah.
They have to set up Mania.
Correct. Exactly.
They have to set up Mania. Roman Reigns is taking Seth out of this match.
Because they ain't trying to have each other main event WrestleMania.
Exactly. It has to be one. It has to be. It's either they're doing it together versus each other, or it's not neither one of them.
Exactly.
That sets up Mania.
Okay.
And the final three I have in this match is going to be Logan, CM Punk, John Cena. CM Punk is going to eliminate Logan Paul, and John Cena is going to eliminate CM Punk, and that's where the favor is cashed in.
Yep.
Because favor that we
because if he gets a WrestleMania main event match with the title, why we need that favor right there?
Yeah.
And then CM Punk eliminating Logan Paul due to Logan Paul eliminating Punk out of the Royal Rumble.
Yes. And the favor that he asks Paul Heyman for is, hey, you have that guy Roman. He's cool with The Rock. I need The Rock to get me in that Mania match.
Yep. Remember, Heyman is cool with Dwayne, low key, because been with the family for over 40 years. So Rock will give him So if Cody says no, that's where Punk comes in that match against John Cena and Cody Rhodes. And I see that Cody will lose, and it will be corporate made Punk with the title at WrestleMania, closing out WrestleMania Night 2.
That's why I feel like Cody will say yes at WrestleMania, because Rock is going to put CM Punk and it's going to make him a wild card. Like, Cody believes he could beat CM Punk. Cody believes he could beat John Cena. The two of them together, it makes it, I don't have to get pinned. Rock, however, on his side, remember what Rock did last Mania? I'm your boss.
Yeah.
You don't count until I tell you to count.
Because remember, he brought that up when he did it on Monday Night Raw. He was like, well, you know, I'm the head of do and I'm your boss.
Yeah, I'm cool with Ariel Helwani, and I'm cool with Paul Levesque. Yo, Joe, what are you thinking about this match that leads to WrestleMania?
Bro, I'm just like this, man. I know I hear y'all with this whole John Cena. I really feel like John Cena ain't gonna get that title until SummerSlam. That's how I feel. Honestly, that's just how I feel.
It's a fair assessment.
I feel like Punk gonna take it all the way. That's how I feel. But now that Casanova came through and smacked me up with a quick 1-2, what he said, I mean, it makes sense. It does. But man, I really want to see the struggle, like, for John Cena.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I don't want him to.
Yeah, I don't want it handed, and that's the thing. Like, I don't want it handed to you. I need you to. This your final run. Make it your final run. Because remember, he's supposed to be here till December.
And
where he been at though?
That's my point exactly.
Making movies
because he's not here. You doing a tour? You're not on tour.
He's doing.
Mr. I don't show up. He works in Roman Reigns, like coming to work. So you still got SummerSlam. You still got
the Money in the Bank, where you get win the Money in the briefcase and you cash in at SummerSlam.
I didn't even think about Money in the Bank.
Yeah, okay, there's a ways to go if he really wants the belt. Like,
he got King of the Ring.
King of the Ring.
King of the Ring. You get a title shot at SummerSlam if you win King of the Ring, like it used to be in the early 90s. But yeah, so if Cena don't make it to that main event, he'll be facing Logan Paul at WrestleMania. That's my other match I see happening. And if it's Cena versus Cody, then either Punk gets entered in that match or he gets entered in the Roman Seth match.
Yeah, that Roman Seth match is.
Y'all know who's winning that match, right? I said to y'all like last month.
You said Roman. You gotta finish his
story. Exactly.
He has to finish this whole Shield
dilemma.
Like 10 years in the making. He has to finish that story, put that situation to rest. Like, you can't be acting like you got PTSD every time the Shield music hit. You can't be doing that, bro. You can't be losing focus and knocking on the chair and all this. Now we gotta close out this story so my man could get focused and get his belt back that he deserves. Because OTC.
Over the counter. Your only tribal chief.
No,
man, listen. I'm off topic, but Jacob need to get the title before Roman get it back.
Absolutely not. Jacob just got here 2 days ago. You just got here 2 days ago. No.
Hey.
I'm gonna need the blood, sweat, and tears before you end up with a championship. Respectfully. I needed him in a Braun Breaker match. I need him
And a Bronson Reed.
And big Bronson Reed. I can't wait to see that. But you know what I first need? This nigga to crash out on Solo, because that's what's coming. That is what's
at WrestleMania.
You wasn't here. I'm here. I stepped up. Solo's gonna go crawling back to Roman. Like that whole thing needs to play out first, because that's where it's going. Like you see it. You wasn't here, big bro, big cousin. I had to step in. Where were you? See Solo start talking. My man's was like, nah, hold on, I got this. That's where I see that story going before we can put a title on him. I know he's going to be a problem. He's going to be.
I'm enjoying this. I'm gonna have to bounce on y'all. Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, appreciate you coming on.
Listen,
it's a pleasure.
We're running this back. We got to run this back. Don't what I can say. Yeah.
Correct. We're gonna have another after you close out, I'll text him. But yeah, I need Big Bronson Reed back. I'm not sure when that will be. Probably the night after WrestleMania. It'll make sense. But yeah, he needs to come back.
Was that his foot or his ankle? His ankle's broken like 2 or 3 places.
That was Survivor Series, right?
Yeah, I don't see him. What are we talking about? 6 to 8 weeks. He had surgery, some PT, maybe closer to SummerSlam. I see him coming back. Mania is too soon to see.
Yeah. Okay.
Him come back, to be honest. It's closer to Slam. I think it's more realistic to go crazy with them, but Big Bronson Reed.
That's my guy. I like that, dude.
Yeah, I like Bronson Reed as well. Sorry about that, you guys. My daughter woke up and she needed to be changed.
Okay.
Hey, Papa. Throw your hands in the air. So you got who you have winning again? All right, Sean, you had
John Cena.
Cena. I have who did I say? Did I say Cena? Did I say Cena? Yeah, I think I did. Yeah, because it doesn't make sense of anybody else.
Yeah, because that's Cena's last ticket to WrestleMania main event.
Correct.
So he has to win.
Yep, it makes sense. And this will be John Cena's first WrestleMania main event since WrestleMania 29. In 11 years, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's a long time.
That's a long time.
So you can't see me. That's
after WrestleMania. That's. You
know what? I'm here for the John Cena final run.
Me too.
Pass the torch. Do what you gotta do. It was great seeing you. Put him in a Hall of Fame. Love that.
Yeah, I think if he, I don't think he's winning WrestleMania. I think it'll probably be a SummerSlam. I don't see him winning WrestleMania. Nah.
I feel like there's too many moving parts for
him to win WrestleMania, right?
Yeah, it would be. It's too soon. You would have to face Cody. I don't see. Yeah, I don't. It wouldn't make sense. It'll make more sense. And then on top of that, you got to remember SummerSlam this year is 2 days.
Exactly. Yep.
So you need stuff to fill in this 2-day SummerSlam, like
at MetLife. Yep.
So excited! Can't wait.
Yeah, I don't think he's winning at WrestleMania due to remember Rock was the movie star too, and when he came, remember he dropped the belt to Cena at WrestleMania 29.
Mm-hmm.
And then Rock dropped the belt at WrestleMania 17 to Austin. Hogan dropped the belt to Warrior WrestleMania 6. all this is around March and April. So, like, nah, Cena's losing. There's no way Cena's winning and coming back on Monday Night Raw and do the next review of it. There's no way.
Because that would be like, farewell toes over, bro. Like, why do you even need to be here? If you came, you got your belt, whoop-de-doo. Only thing left for you was to carry it to what? The end of the year for you to retire? Like, it wouldn't, the timeline doesn't make sense. At least to me, it doesn't make sense. It makes sense for you to lose at Mania. And they're like, oh, you lost. Boo-hoo. Nope, but I'm going to keep going. Get it at SummerSlam. Ride it out to whatever, because then I feel like whoever wins Money in the Bank.
Probably Cena.
Yeah.
And then, I think Cena probably, or I can't see him winning. He could qualify for the King of the Ring. And then, well, I don't think, it doesn't, it just,
I feel like whoever ends up with, I feel like King of the Ring, that's in Saudi Arabia again?
I think so.
Yeah, because they still got that contract.
Yeah.
I feel like that's one of those PLEs where we have it because we need to have it, but it really doesn't make a determination in terms of storyline and end goal. It's one of those things where we're contracted to do this, so we're gonna do it. It reminds me of like Saturday Night Main Events. Y'all having it, but y'all don't have no more house shows. That's crazy that they didn't do one this month either.
Nope.
I just realized that.
They probably do one, what, is it in March? Probably
in March, closer to the end of March, right before Mania. Okay.
Because remember they about to do a 3 week European tour right before Mania.
Give the people what they want, I guess. I've also thought the placement of that was very random, but okay. Their European tour. I thought
right before Mania.
Yeah, because it's the Road to WrestleMania. Like normally hitting all the major cities, because WrestleMania is in the United States. You're normally going to you're hitting the Madison Square Garden. You're hitting the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. You're hitting all those major areas. You're going to LA.
Chicago, the Allstate Arena.
The Allstate Arena, like you already have the world famous Madison Square Garden. So it's like for you to start your road to WrestleMania, then all of a sudden we're in Europe. Who
for 3 weeks?
Who did that? You could have did that leading up to SummerSlam. Whose idea was it?
And normally they have their European tours after WrestleMania.
It is after WrestleMania. This either like the midsummer. No, I think like towards the end of the summer, beginning of fall is when they usually do the European tour. That's why I'm like, and then that's when they usually do the double bookings because they don't show when they're over there. So it's like, and I don't believe any show currently is a double taping.
Nope, not that I know of.
Well, I guess you don't need to double tape for Monday Night Raw because it's on Netflix. So
exactly that.
It would only be technically SmackDown that would be a double taping. I just remember that. Raw, you can Netflix worldwide. So I guess that makes sense. But it's like, the placement of it just felt
weird this year. Yeah. Netflix and Wrestle. Or Wrestle Netflix.
Oh my God, my Monday Night Raw sign. I can't wait for y'all to see it. My friend was like, why did you write that? I was like, why not?
Man.
Yo, I'm excited for you. I'm not sure if I'm still going or not. I'm debating. I'm supposed to be in Syracuse this weekend, which is like near Toronto. I gotta make sure. I'm debating. I got stuff to really do upstate. I'm really debating. But if not that, I'm definitely going to the Garden. I gotta hear Cult of Personality.
You know, that's my man, so.
My man, that's my
My man.
that's my man. That's my punker.
My man. Roman's not here, so someone else has to be my man. So Roman's back. Or Randy. Hello, Randy. Earth to Randy. Somebody send him an email. Earth to Jade. Jade is on a yacht.
Yeah.
Bianca and Naomi over here fighting for their lives, and Shorty's on a yacht in a two-piece in the Bahamas. Like, girl.
I think that's over with though.
What's over with?
Her being in the Bahamas.
Her taking pictures and posting on Instagram?
No, she's still gonna do that, but I think the vacation is over. I think she's back to work now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, I hope so.
Someone said that she's not in the PC anymore. That means she probably going to be at Elimination Chamber.
I feel like I'm gonna solve like who killed Biggie and Tupac with who attacked Jay, because Shorty, can we get something? Can we?
Right.
I also feel like they waited too long.
Absolutely.
To like string this along. They should have, because they could have done more with this storyline. Like we're gonna see it wasn't Liv and Raquel. We're gonna see that. But then it's also like, yo, like, what about all the other people it could have been? Like, y'all just wasted so much time.
I feel like it was, again, I feel like Jade had, because remember, there was all these like back talk, she complaining about the schedule, her and Bianca not really getting along. And I feel like all of that is absolutely true. And it came down to, maybe you did have an injury, cool, but I feel like you really didn't want to work. Like, you wanted to probably either renegotiate what you had going on, renegotiate your storyline. You wanted to do something behind the scenes, and that's why they dragged out this whole who attacked her. But the reason why she hasn't been back is because whatever she wanted, she didn't get. Whatever pivot or whatever push she really wanted, she wasn't getting. And maybe now they came to agreement, so now they can work her back in. But I think that's what it was, to be honest.
I wouldn't be surprised, because they was pushing her big time right before Charlotte got injured.
It was supposed to be Jade and Charlotte. It was supposed to be Jade and Charlotte. Which makes sense. But again, I feel like her mic skills are very weak. And I feel like she needed in-ring work. And it showed. Like, her botching was bad.
Oh yeah, during that match, was it a PLE?
It was a couple matches, but I don't know if it was a PLE.
When they lost the title, yep.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, that was the PLE when it was in Australia. And the way she like tripped over the rope, and it was like, nah, it's the ring, because Damian Priest got tangled up in the ropes too. And I'm like, okay, but that's not the first time we've seen that. Like, don't get me wrong, Jade is supposed to be this powerhouse, dominant. She came in and eliminated Nia Jax from
the Rumble.
And then all of a sudden we see this like weakling in 6-inch heels getting knocked down by these puny little, like, what are we doing? What are we really doing? Like, the way it was going didn't make sense.
She said she was selling.
This goes back to like I will forever hate this about WWE. Like, with the women's division, they come in and they build these women up to be such powerhouses, and then they go and you just send them down to where it's like under no circumstances should Candice LeRae have been able to knock out Jade.
You know who a perfect example is that?
Shayna.
Shayna, yep, correct.
Oh, Shayna, yeah.
Yeah, big.
Like, Shayna came in and eliminated the entire Elimination Chamber that year. The entire Elimination Chamber.
Everybody, yeah.
And they buried her at WrestleMania.
Yeah. And I just wasn't a fan of that. Like that Shayna, if they brought back that Shayna, I think it would be welcomed in the women's division, because it would give them a fresh face at the top.
Especially on the hillside.
Yeah. And that's
And
where I
this
thought they
was
were going twice. I thought they were going there twice when they put her with Rhonda. And because remember, Rhonda told her, like, oh, when you're ready to stop playing and get back to who you were, I thought they were
Mhm.
going there. No. They put her with Zoe Stark. No. It's
I
like,
didn't see what was
Hey,
even.
I didn't like that.
I didn't see what the point of that was, to be honest. And even Zoe Stark, like, she's super talented.
yeah.
And I don't see them. And I think it's worse that now that the lesbians are no longer the lesbians because Sonya, they decided to not renew. Y'all saw if y'all saw the YouTube episode
Yeah.
where she did the interview and she got the phone call saying they're not renewing her contract. Woo, they did her dirty.
That was wrong.
Yeah, in the middle of
Yeah.
negotiations, like who's in charge of that? That's crazy to
Mm-hmm.
they're negotiating and you're just like, no, never mind, don't want to do that.
What happened?
I do think that the women's division is stacked and they don't know what to do with all the talent that they have currently. And that's why I'm not mad at the women who right now keep who's on NXT because y'all don't even know what to do with the roster y'all have now to be having women move up. Like it doesn't make sense.
Makes sense. Mm-hmm.
Like Roxanne Perez. Is she main roster? She's still NXT. I don't know.
Didn't she get knocked out on NXT last night? Or was I see something else?
Was it last night? I know the week before she wasn't there because I actually watched the week before. But I just feel like it's a lot. It's all over the place. Where is Becky Lynch?
Uh,
Taking care.
I just want to say maybe they had another baby.
How? She was coming back when Netflix goes to Raw. I'm coming back. That was 3 months ago. So that's where you at?
Yeah, and then she could have been pregnant and was like, yeah, I'll be back. Eventually.
I didn't know that Carmella got fired.
You said Carmella?
I didn't watch the interview. What did she get fired or her contract expired? Did they decide?
Yeah.
I know she was going on an interview. Well, she was going on a podcast
What?
to discuss what happened with her contract. But do we know?
I haven't heard, but I saw some information how
What?
they was talking about
Come on, let me help
Karma,
you.
how Corey Graves was
I'm
originally
about to say that
married
Corey
to.
Graves' wife.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's in that. Yeah, I think they were saying how it's Karma because Corey Graves was married and then he started dealing with Carmella and broke it off with his ex-wife, and then they started dating. They got married. And then Carmella wound up having she got injured or something like that, or she wound up having like a dead
She
feet.
had a baby.
Well, yeah, so she had a baby, and then they say that she has like a dead feet where you can't move the way you need to move in the ring.
Oh yeah, no, something did happen after she had the
Yeah.
baby, and
Mm-hmm.
she couldn't. Something happened, yeah, and she had to like do therapy and all of that because she couldn't like. Yeah, I know what
Mm-hmm.
you're talking about, and I was like, oh, that's weird. Like I've never heard of anything like that. Like that was kind of spooky, and that's why she didn't come back. Yeah.
And yeah, so I was reading that like today on Facebook, because I be on and off of Facebook. I be on it, not be on it. But yeah, so I was reading, I'm like, oh, kind of do make sense. But then again, like, I'm not in their personal life to understand what's really going on. But yeah, that sucks for her. And then Corey Graves is negated back to NXT where he didn't want to be at. He felt like McAfee took his spot. Or I wouldn't say way back because way back
I'm
didn't
not
take his
gonna
spot.
hold you. He was real. Like I saw when those like the tweets went out like live because I'm not a
Yeah.
Corey Graves fan. I just feel like the way he
Go ahead,
talks
mommy.
about women, especially the black wrestlers, I just don't like your commentary when it comes to it. But when he went on that like tangent, I was like, whoa, because we literally just watched an episode where we moved one of the NXT commentators to SmackDown for the night because someone else wasn't available. So it's not like you didn't have
The opportunity.
The opportunity to rotate or go around or whatever it is, but what? Booker T? Like, I'm sorry, what?
Yeah. And then like I think he was saying that he got moved because he wasn't famous. He wasn't famous enough. But dude, if you love the sport that you claim that you love or passionate about it, because how did they have to give you another chance at another career when your career was over? He didn't have to do that, but he did. You should be thanking him and kissing the ground that he walks on with
Yeah.
Papa H.
Papa H.
But it kind of makes it go back to Bianca and Naomi. It kind of makes sense for them to drop the titles when they dropped it because there's something bigger ahead, and they need Liv and Raquel to probably defend those titles
Literally,
at
they
WrestleMania.
need to give Raquel something to do, and that's another one who I felt like is super, super talented. And when she came back after her illness, was kind of just like stuck with
I didn't like the heel turn.
Like, Liv, carry her, and it's like, why are we doing this? Like, she's a powerhouse on her own. That's another one who be like, I watch her move in the ring, and I'm like, this whole like bodyguard thing that you're doing, it just irritates me because
she's a heater, basically. She's Liv Morgan's heater. It's like what Kevin Nash was for Shawn, Sid was for Shawn. It's big powerhouse for this little scrawny little person.
It's like, okay, I guess whatever. However y'all want to make it work. Like, y'all wanted them to drop the titles. I guess that's who was available to drop. That's who sets to drop the titles too, I should say.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything you said. I'm sorry.
Who else?
It keeps going.
No, I was saying sense for them to drop the titles. I'm trying to think of who else would drop it. Hold on. Switching connections. Yeah, so it makes sense for them to drop the titles to Liv and Raquel, because who else would they drop it to right now?
Well, it makes sense for them to drop it to them also because it keeps Liv and Raquel out of the main event picture for Rhea's title.
Yeah.
And that's why it doesn't make sense for Liv to win again.
Yeah, because it's just going to recycle what we went through for the past year. Let's bury that. Let's not go back to that. I don't want to see Liv and Rhea on screen again.
I honestly want Liv to go to SmackDown and get off of that because I don't want to see that again later on. Them taunting her and then it going back. No, I don't want to see that. We don't want it. We don't need that.
I know
But then again, you want to also try to keep them away from Damian Priest too. You don't want to have the Judgment Day back on SmackDown. It's like, what's the sense,
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm just waiting for them to wrap up this whole Judgment. I see they're slowly moving away from the Judgment Day storyline and the Judgment Day like as a fraction. And it's about time. I feel like we're like 2 years overdue at this point.
For Demon Time?
Yeah. Now that what's his name? JD, he got his ribs cracked and broken and whatever he got broken. We could just move away from that fraction altogether.
Correct.
Whatever's happening with Dom and Finn, still over. Let them do their match, they big one, and let Finn go back to what he needs to be. That's how I see it now. Right now. So. I don't know.
Any wild predictions for Chamber? Or
man, Randy is back. I love to see it. I'm agree with Casanova. Maybe it's a stretch, but Jade is back. I'm excited to see that and see how everything's gonna now come to fall into place. We got a lot of moving parts before WrestleMania. This is when everything starts really falling into place. And it's like, oh, that makes sense. Oh, I get it. And to go from there, that's where I'm at.
I'm excited. I'm excited for the Elimination Chamber. I'm excited to see like the expression The Rock gets
On Kofi's decision, yeah. Because The Rock be crashing out too, low key. You know, I was upstage last year in Vegas slapping on each other, and I was like, whoa. That wasn't written. Like, was that was that supposed to go like that?
I'm excited to see. You know how every chamber match, there's always that highlight moment that they want us to see.
Oh yeah. Who's jumping off what?
Yes, that's what I want to see. I want to see
who's doing the jump, who's doing the high flying. I remember when Montez Ford did it, and I was like, oh,
I was there for that one. Yeah, that was crazy. That was in Montreal.
Yes.
Yes. I'm like, oh
I want to see the high flying. I want to see that moment come. Was it EO last year with the? No, that wasn't EO. That was who had the trash can?
That was EO and
Wargame. Yeah, with the trash can. So I'm excited for that. I'm actually really interested in this EO Rhea storyline too, because I know that's gonna end up blowing up as well.
I like EO as a face, man, because she wasn't really a good heel because of who she had around her.
I was say because of what's damage control.
Yeah. Like she's a great baby face. Like you could really get behind EO as a baby face. Like as a heel.
They failed damage control. I just want to say that they failed damage control.
It was going in the right direction when they turned on Bailey, and then they got it was going in the right. Well, Dakota Kai can't stay uninjured to save her life. So the direction was going great, and then for whatever reason, just in the midst of everything, it got.
I think Dakota Kai messed it up. If you think about it, she came back.
I thought they were going to end up pushing her out. It made sense for them to end up pushing her out like they pushed out Bailey. But I think when what's her name? The other
Scott,
no
Dakota
when
Kyrie,
when she got injured, that's what I feel like ended up forcing Dakota Kai to remain with EO. But I originally thought they was going to end up pushing her out. It made sense. The way that the storyline was going, it made sense that they ended up pushing her out because Monday Dakota goes for the belt. I don't know. I don't even feel like she should have went for that belt either, but whatever.
What? She was cheated out by Rhea interfered.
Yeah. Rhea interfered with
she interfered in that qualifying match with Liv Morgan. Right. She got EO Sky disqualified.
And that's why EO is going for the match with Rhea, but Dakota Kai has a match on Monday with Lyra Valkyria for the Intercontinental thing, the Intercontinental belt. So we'll see. I don't know.
I ain't gonna hold you. Put EO in that title match at WrestleMania. She deserves it.
Still gonna find a way to write her back in some way, shape, or form. Because I really thought Rhea and EO will go crazy at WrestleMania. But it's just another part of, I feel like the women's division is so all over the place. Who's facing? And then with Charlotte's return, I feel like that's just messed everything up.
Yeah, Charlotte.
Charlotte coming back, and we already knew she was gonna win the Rumble. We already knew she was gonna pick Tiffany, even though I really didn't want her to. I really wanted her to have like a real match, but I feel like that messed up the flow of things, but we'll see. We shall see.
Any final thoughts, Casanova?
I just want to see which version of Randy we get when he returns. That's what I'm most excited for out of this whole entire WrestleMania thing is which version we get.
Oh, 09.
Yeah. I need, like you said, I need that 09.
When voices start playing, I want to hear the voices, okay? I want to feel what you feel.
He needs to go back to punting people.
Let's get that nigga a head. Like, I don't something. But we shall see.
I think my wild speculation is whatever this favorite is for CM Punk.
Go wash your hands in the bathroom.
If it's him getting to WrestleMania main event, he needs to win it.
Mm-hmm.
I believe he is.
Yo, that's my wild speculation. Yo, if he has to win it. If you did all that fight and still like make it make sense. Make it make sense.
I believe he is, but I believe two things. I believe two things are gonna happen from that. I believe we're gonna get Punk as champion, but I also think we're gonna get Homelander Cody. And that feud is gonna sell. It's gonna feed families.
It's gonna put butts and seats.
Yes. That feud is going to be a good one because remember, you have Cody with The Rock behind him trying to get the belt back. And then you have a wild card in Roman who still wants his belt back. Not to mention the rest of the bloodline still doing their bloodline
stuff. Yeah.
And this is why I sat there and be real seated and real focused. I ain't taking no bathroom breaks. Focus. Okay.
All right. I want to close out. If you have emails or handles.
You already know. No, I'm joking. Sure.
Of course, I know.
I'm about to start a whole thing. Black girls love wrestling. No, but like, I should, right? All these
You should. You should.
All these events, listen, I was like trying to get my footage together from all the 2024 events I went to, and I'm like, oh my God, I got so much between Raw, SmackDown. I did SmackDown twice last year, Raw twice, SummerSlam, WrestleMania. It is so much footage, but I'm gonna start getting that out there. I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna take that advice. But I'm Alexis, aka Chocola, with my Instagram, dark Chocola, CHOKOLA__.
It's your boy Casanova, Mr. aka Mr. Make Things Go Boom. You know who I am. Follow me on IG _CLRKKENT.
And it's your boy Clyde Anderson, aka Brand New Clyde, on Instagram. And the podcast handle is CA Media Podcast. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, appreciate y'all being on the podcast. Can't wait for Saturday and its results. If y'all want to do a post show, let me know.
Absolutely. On Sunday.
Yes, that works.
That's
Line that up for Sunday. I have all my notes together and my laptop.
I'll definitely if it's Sunday, yeah, I can definitely do that after church once everybody's out, and then
Praise
I can
God.
just hit the road, Jack. But yes, it's a privilege, pleasure. I'll catch y'all Sunday.
All right.
Good.
See you
Bye,
Sunday.
guys.
All right. Peace,
Later.
y'all.
Later.
Thank you for listening to the CA Media Podcast, the show that allows you to come in your own unique way. I'm your host, Clyde Anson. To be a sponsor on the show or even to be a guest host, you can email me at clydeansonmedia@gmail.com. To find more selections of this podcast, you can search us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Pandora. Furthermore, you can give us 5 stars, rate us, review us, follow us. In reference to our social media, you can follow me and on the podcast at CA_media_ on X, on Instagram, and on Facebook. Thank you for listening to the CA Media Podcast.